I promised you guys the moment I figured out exactly when the Heroes banner drops for both Global and JP Dokkan, I'll be dropping a video talking about it, but not only when it drops, but also in every single time zone. That way, you are kept up to date no matter where in the world you are. Before we hop into it, no subscriber challenge today, but on a serious note, guys, listen. We are less than 800 subscribers away from the massive 20K goal. If you're new to the channel, either consider subscribing or maybe consider liking the video and staying tuned for the next few videos or maybe even the next few streams. And, you know, if I can win you over, I can. If I can, I understand. But I do appreciate your patience and I do appreciate you being here. Let's just hop straight into this video. So, if we hop into the news section for Global Dokkan specifically, we click on the Heroes campaign, we can see that the banners drop at basically 0 o'clock PST, which is Pacific Standard Time. So if I switch over to, you know, the internet here, we can see that 0 o'clock PST is literally the start of the day, right? So it's 12 a.m., which means it's going to be 3 a.m. if you're on, you know, the East Coast. So basically for me, the banners drop at 3 o'clock in the morning. That is just for me. Before we hop into time zones, let me actually just pull up JP really quick. So this is going to be JP Dokkan right here. JP Dokkan, the banners drop on 17 o'clock JST. So JST again is just Japan Standard Time. If we go back and convert that, let's see that JST 5 o'clock PM, which is the same thing as 17. Then we can see that it's still 3 o'clock in the morning for me. So these times are indeed correct. For me, the banner drop, whether you're on Global or JP, at 3 o'clock in the morning. Keep that in mind. So what I did is I plugged in 3 o'clock in the morning for me and converted that into all these other time zones. Let's just hop straight into it. So again, this is Eastern Time. My time, November 22nd. Actually, this is supposed to be November 24th, but the date doesn't really matter. Actually, no, sorry, the 25th, but it doesn't really matter too much. Let's just keep it accurate as possible. So there it is, Eastern Time, November 25th. Happy Thanksgiving. 3 o'clock in the morning, all right? Which means that Central Time, which means you're in right next to, you know, Pacific Time. You're going to be at 2 o'clock in the morning. Mountain Time right next to Central, it is 1 o'clock in the morning. If you're on Pacific Time, it's 12 o'clock midnight, which again, shows you this right here. Then we have Alaskan Daylight Time. Shout out to you, 12 o'clock midnight for you again. Tahiti Time, again, these are basically the same, so it doesn't really matter. Tahiti Time, if you're all the way in Tahiti, 10 o'clock PM for you. Atlantic Time, if you run by that, it is 4 o'clock in the morning for you. Brasilia Time, it is going to be 5 o'clock AM for you. By the way, please, I always mention this at the start of these videos, but keep in mind that you have to know your time zone before this video starts, because if you don't know the time zone, this video won't help you out at all. So look up what time zone you're in, and then hopefully I cover it here. If I miss it by accident, just let me know in the comment section below. I'll be happy to respond to you. But keep in mind that a lot of these time zones are like, they overlap. So Alaskan Daylight Time is the same thing as Pacific Time, all right? So there's a lot of really weird time zones that just are other names for other time zones or just mean other things. So it's really like, just like understand that you got to know exactly what time zone you're in. So just keep that in mind. But again, Brasilia Time, it is 5 o'clock in the morning for you. Moscow Standard Time, it is 11 o'clock AM for you. I just completely skipped Central European Time, my bad. That's going to be 9 AM for you guys. India Standard Time, shout out to you, 1:30 PM. And then Australian Western Standard Time, it's going to be 4 PM for you. But that is not all. We have Australian Central Time, which is 6:30 PM for you. And then Australian Eastern Time will be 7 o'clock for you, you know, in the afternoon, of course. Vladivostok Time, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, 6 PM for you. Then we have this place right here. I can't pronounce it, I apologize, but it's going to be 7 o'clock PM for you. See, again, notice how Australian Standard Time and this Russian time, again, are literally the same exact time. So a lot of these time zones overlap. That's why I'm saying that I think I have the whole world covered here. So your time zone may be actually under one of these, not under, but maybe the same as one of these other ones. So just, again, keep that in mind. This place in Russia, 8 o'clock PM for you. New Zealand Daylight Time, we got 9 PM for you. And Afghanistan time, we have 12:30 for you. Eastern Africa time, that's 11 o'clock for you. Central Africa time, that's 10 o'clock for you. Western Africa time, 9 in the morning for you, and then Greenwich or I think someone corrected me last video saying it was Greenwich or something like that. Listen, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. I think it's Greenwich or Green. I don't think it's Greenwich. I think it's Greenwich, something like that. I apologize if I mispronounced it, but it's going to be 8 o'clock in the morning for you. So again, these are basically the most, not most important, but the most, like, I would say well-known time zones, if you will. I wish I pulled up a map just so I can. You know what? I think there is a map here. If I could, let's see. Time zone map. Is there a time zone map just so I can show you guys what let's see. Time zone map. Yeah, this actually be perfect. So you guys can see, right? There's so many. All these little red dots are time zones here. Every single red dot is a time zone. But you guys can see that these little columns here, right here, or rows, whatever you want to call them. Columns are, you know, left to right. So yeah, these rows right here, notice how, or no, sorry, rows are left to right, columns are top to bottom. I'm tired, leave me alone. Anyways, so notice how, let's say we go right here, right? This actually, yeah, so this whole column right here has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 different time zones. Okay, so you have to understand that I think I got at least one of these time zones down. I think Greenwich is around here, right? One of these I think is Greenwich, so I think so. I don't know. Let me see. I don't know, dude. Again, it's pretty. There's so many time zones here in the world, so that's why I just broke it down into each individual thing. But again, hopefully this video helped you guys out. Very, very quick video. I will be live streaming tonight at 3 o'clock in the morning my time, so consider jumping through if you're going to summon as well. I expect to see a lot of you, so don't let me down, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.